Holis, I'm Stephie and welcome back to my magical corner. So, for today's video, I was thinking of showing you my Daisy Duck collection. It's not as big as I would love it to be, but I do have 47 daisies. There's actually a big mess behind me. I don't have a proper way of displaying them, so I only have a few normally behind me. I haven't found something that I will love them to be. My collection is going to be displayed in my room. Mom wouldn't let me have them here, at least not all of them. So plus I'm planning on moving my set to my room once it's finished because it's a mess, and we still need to buy new beds, a shelf to display all my collection. I agreed with my brother that the top half is going to be mine, and the bottom half is going to be his for his Mario stuff mostly, and his Nintendo collection. I mean, he has all of his consoles here because I also play them, and there's only one TV. But yeah, we agree that bottom half is his, top half is mine, but we just need the shelf. So that's why I display them here. I thought of displaying them on the floor to have a greater view, but I didn't like how it looked. So yeah, the first piece of my collection is actually this Daisy. I've had her since I was 15, I think, somewhere around that age. I don't remember, but this was my first one. It was my only one for quite some years. It's from the Disney store. Back then I think it was around $7. I don't remember. Honestly, super. I've had her for over 10 years. Okay, so it's been a while. And yeah, this was my first one in my collection. And I'm going to flip the camera over so I can show you the ones on my little bookshelf. It's only the top half. On the bottom, I don't have enough daisies to display them there. And it's a mess of notebooks from university that I need to rewrite them into one big book for my classes. But yeah, all my daisies are going to be up here. First the plushies and then the toys. So yeah, I'm going to flip this over. Okay, so for the first part, the plushies, I have that Daisy. It's not the most recent one. I bought that in December. I actually bought this Daisy, the big one, on the Disney store. My nearest Disney store is an outlet, so it was still full price. The other daisies that I have bought are this metallic one. I bought it here in Tijuana. It was a toy section on a CD store. I don't know why. The Little Big Fit Daisy, also from the Disney store from December. Which one was new? The little cube one, they only sold those here in Mexico. I don't know why. It's licensed by Disney, so I loved it actually because it was different. This one I got it on the flea market. It was one of my first pieces I bought over there actually. It's a McDonald's piece. I couldn't believe it. I was a kid when this came out. So yeah, I found it on the flea market. The other big one is also from the flea market. It was really dirty, but I managed to get her this clean. That Ufufi was also new. I bought her also at my Disney outlet. This big Tsum Tsum. Let me get her to work. Yeah, I turn her on. My other Tsum Tsums Most of them are new. Were new. I bought them new at the Disney store. No, not all of them. The unicorn one. I remember going to a Disney store for specifically only Daisy Unicorn, but they sold out. So I asked a local store to help me find them on the internet and to make sure it was licensed because they were coming out with fake ones. So I didn't want to end up with a fake one. They helped me out. They bought it for me. I paid them for it. And yeah, I think this one is from the UK. It wasn't that cheap. Normally, I purchased them for 120, 150 pesos, something like that. And that one cost me almost 300 or over 300. No, I think it was 500 pesos, $25. It's the most expensive Daisy of my collection, but I have no regrets because of the unicorn. Two of my favorite things, Daisies and unicorns together, worth it. So I turned it. I actually love it. I'm obsessed with it, but I save her battery so much. That one, I saw them on the Toys R Us website before they closed. I wanted one, but when they were closing, they were sold out, and I couldn't afford it. Plus, I couldn't afford it back then. I was busy with my graduation. So yeah, I was actually very lucky. One day I was browsing on Facebook, and I found a reseller that had her for 100 pesos, which is like $5. And I couldn't resist it. I called a friend and said, she delivers near your house. Can you please buy it from me? I'll pay you. He went there. I'm so grateful. And I have her now. But yeah, I'm obsessed with that. It's so cute. Okay, so I also have this standard Daisy with the dots. The mermaid Daisy. That one's also from the flea market. The star from DCA, it's also from the flea market. This super fluffy Daisy, also from there. And no. That star, it's from Goodwill. My mom saw that it said Disney, and she was like, I know who's gonna love it. That's where it came from. These two, this one's from the flea market. I bought this one. But this one, I have searched for this one because it doesn't have the dots. It's from the first time the Tsum Tsums came out. And I have two Ufufis because one of my best friends found them. And she was like, I know who is going to love them. And she gave it to me as a birthday present. I don't think she knew I had an Ufufi because I don't show off my collection that often. That's why I have two Ufufis, and this one they had to search for quite a while. She didn't knew that I was searching for this one, but luckily I have it. And yeah, the Ufufi that I display here, usually on this bookshelf, is actually this one, the one she gave me, and I also have this one, this bookshelf. So yeah, those are all of my plushies. Now the toys. Okay, sorry, I had to focus really. Okay, I had to move the camera and all that. So, this part are the vintage, those three are the vintage daisies. The ones I bought from a vintage toy seller. Three of I paid $6 for 3 of them, so it was actually a very good price for me. I have those daisies. The razor daisy is actually broken, but it can still stand, so I don't mind. I haven't fixed it because I'm like it can stand by herself. Honestly, I love those two daisies. It reminds me of Daisy's Diner back at Toontown in Disneyland. Love them, especially the one with skates, because I used to love skating when I was a kid. Here in the front, I have Daisy and her car, and a Tsum Tsum that is actually a keychain. Those over there. Every single one of these are from the flea market or secondhand, except for a few. Okay, that little blob at the bottom that's supposed to be a Daisy are from a Mexican. Well, it's not Mexican. I think they're from Peru. It's from a brand here, Latin American brand, Panini. They mostly sell collect books for, how do you call them? Stamp books? Those little books that you buy a lot of sticker packages and you just put the stamps on their places. They usually sell those, and also they sell manga. So they came up like 3 years ago with little packages that came with both stickers for the stamp book and little toys, and it took me a while, more than I like to admit, to get Daisy, and I only have one. I used to have a huge collection of them, but I gave the repeats to my students when I was doing my service as a teacher, and then I still had a lot of them. Not the repeats, but I still had a lot from my collection, and I gave them to my niece because she's way too into little toys, so she loved them. And I only have Daisy and Mickey and Minnie for myself. And the Tsum Tsums over there are also secondhand. The Daisy and Donald keychains, I bought them when they were released, because a store here went over there, bought a lot of them to resell. I paid $10 for them, those 200 pesos. I thought it was a good price for them. They still have some. I'm thinking of buying another set because I want to use them as a keychain. But this one I have opened it to see them close, but I'm not going to use them. I don't want to lose any of those, so until I buy the other one. This little piece was kind of expensive because sometimes in the flea market you do find that one seller that sees you and it's like you don't have you don't have dirty or clothes with holes in it, so you must have money to afford it. So I'm gonna charge a little bit more, but it was Daisy. I paid $3. No, over $3 for this one. 65 or 70 pesos. Somewhere around there. But it's Daisy, so for me it was worth it. And I say it's a little bit pricey because of the size. It's way too small, even though it's metal. But I don't care. I will get that. And these Daisies are also secondhand, except for, okay, this one is also secondhand. One of those three, I think the one in the middle, I bought them here also at the flea market, but it was new. It came in her package. It only cost me $1. I didn't care. So when it's toys, I usually don't care to take them out of the package. No, it wasn't the same with the pop set. This pop set is the only piece of pop that I own. I am waiting for them to come out with a Daisy Duck Funko Pop to get myself into that obsession a little bit. I love seeing Funko Pops, but it's too expensive. I love the Red Skull from Aggressive Red Skull run, but I'm still waiting for the Daisy Duck. I may give in into the Red Skull and buy it. I don't know. I still don't know. But yeah, I think the one in the middle is new. That one is from another McDonald's. I think she's supposed to represent Germany. I honestly don't remember. I saw it on the internet. They were selling her for over $20, and I bought her for $2, I think, or less, here at the flea market. I love her. These two look alike. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to say is that some of these may look alike, but if the outfit is different, I am so going to buy it. I don't care. So yeah, same case with these two. I also bought this little one on the flea market. This, I've seen her on those like Wonder Balls or Kinder Eggs. There's a brand of Kinder Eggs that's Mexican. Well, no, it's Chinese actually. But they sell toys in it. And I bought a few. That was a Daisy Duck Minnie Mouse mashup. But I always got Minnie. My student, when I remember that when I was giving class as a service, I will stay there late, and because I had to wait for the parents to pick them up. So when I had like 1 or 2 kids around me, only of my students, waiting for the parents, I was like, I will break the egg, open the toy, and see what it was. It was always Minnie. So my students will gather around. The 1 or 2 will gather around and go like, "Oh, it's Minnie," and I will always give it to them because I was like, "I have no use for this. Do you want them?" And they asked me like, "Why?" And I told them I'm looking for Daisy Duck. They were so happy to have a new toy. But yeah, I saw this at the flea market that they were selling her. So yeah, I decided to buy her because I saved myself from buying more and more eggs without having any success. And before I finish, speaking of, this is the link that I go to if it's different. When I bought the second one, I was like, I'm sure I have the exact same one, but it somehow seems different. And yeah, color is different. One has a bangle, the other one doesn't. To me, that's different. Plus, one's a little bit larger than the other. Even though it's the same pose, for me, that's already different. So yeah, that's why it deserves to be in my collection. But yeah, that part, yeah, those over there are the pieces I always have here on my bookshelf. Mickey, Minnie, 2 Lilos, my Hello Kitty. But yeah, that is all of my Daisy Duck collection. 47 pieces in total, including the first one that I haven't put there. I have a lot of plushies. Most of them are Daisy Duck, as you already saw. But the other plushies that I have are Disney themed, or unicorn, or anime. I don't have a lot of the other plushies. They're just like 15 at most, I think. But yeah. And yeah, that was everything from my collection. That's every Daisy Duck that I ever had, and that I still have, and I will forever have, I hope. yeah, I don't know. I wanted to show off my collection because every now and then I type on YouTube Daisy Dog collection or Daisy Dog collectors, and the only videos that come out are Daisy Dog shorts and one Daisy Dog pin collection. That's it. I don't have that many pins still. I have just a few Daisy Dog pins and a few pins in general. So I don't think it's worth a video, honestly. I may show them off in another video talking about something else. I don't know. It's a really, really short collection for now. But yeah, I do have a lot of Daisy Dogs. It's my favorite character from Disney, from all of the characters from Disney. And she's been my favorite since I was a kid. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't start my collection earlier. This was the first piece until 3 years ago. My brother bought me a few of the plushes, like 3 plushes 3 years ago. 3 years ago. He kickstarted my collection actually. He would buy me daisies for my birthday over Christmas. So after that, last year, I went like, screw it, I want to collect her, and formally started my collection. Yeah. The craziness hasn't, well, yeah, I was gonna say the craziness hasn't stopped, but yeah, it stopped a little bit because I haven't been able to go to a flea market. We have been having a lot of stuff to do that day. Either I get sick, we have to go somewhere else, or something breaks in the house and we have to fix it and wait for someone to come and fix it. It's been a mess. But yeah, I hope to go really, really soon. If not, I have soon a trip to the US. To here to San Diego. Las Americas, which is literally I cross the border. I get to a border, talk to the agent, and say I'm going shopping. Put one foot outside the border patrol, the border, whatever you want to call it, and I'm at the plaza. It's an outlet. It's big. It's not that expensive. Depends on the store you're in. That's where my Disney store is. It's a Disney outlet. So yeah, that's the store that I go to the most. Unless they don't have something, I will go and grab a trolley or a bus. But yeah, I have a trip there soon because my brother's going to buy the new Mario Maker. As I said before, this house stands Nintendo. And hopefully I go to the outlet and see what they have there, and see if they still have the Daisy Dog 90th anniversary of Mickey. They came out with a new one, and I always try, keyword try, buy the new Daisy. I have missed a few, but the mermaid and the unicorn, I love them, and I immediately went there. But yeah, I will try and record something in the Disney store because it's fun. I love to browse around there. They always have new stuff because all of the leftovers end up there, and that's a plus for me because I just step outside the border and enjoy those perks. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here because it's a long video showing off all of my Daisy Dogs. Hope you enjoyed it. Seeing Daisy every single second in this video. And yeah, I'm planning on doing a Disney tag. I already posted it on a group to see who else wants to join in the fun. I may post this first and then the Disney tag. I still don't know if I already posted the Disney tag and you're seeing this. Oops. But no, I think I'm going to do this one first to give people a chance, comment, and organize ourselves and do the tag. But yeah, this was my collection. Hope to see you next week. I will leave all of my social media in my description for you to join. Subscribe to this channel if you want to join this journey of my love for Disney, the French, Daisy Duck, and my everyday anxious life. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.